All right, guys, we are in the gym about to destroy back. I'm gonna make it a primary priority to hit lats first. What I like to do is alternate every week. Last week, I primarily hit my traps. That was my priority last week. So this week, I'll hit lats at the beginning of my workout. So if you do have a weakness specifically in your back, I do suggest maybe you prioritize that 3 out of 4 of your sessions. I like to balance between the both because both my lats and my traps are weak. So this week, you know, I can see the chin is probably attracting me first. So I'm gonna start with some chins. If you cannot do chins yourself, you can go to the lat pull down, and that will, what we'll do is navigate the gym straight after that. I have a plan, I've got it written out. However, if the gym is packed, sometimes some piece of equipment is being taken. So I'm gonna navigate onto something that's very similar that targets the same sort of area. Now, our back is a complex muscle group. You have muscle groups running in different directions. It's not as simple as just hitting a bicep curl. So you have to hit the back from different angles and flare your elbows in different angles as well. So I'm gonna show you how we're gonna destroy those muscle fibers today by hitting all these different exercises at different angles, maybe a little bit different to what you're used to. All right, okay, you're up. So I'm gonna give Sunshine a spot here now. She's gonna put her feet behind and I'm gonna assist her from behind. Don't come out too far away from the bar because that will not isolate your lats. So it'll be a little bit harder doing it this way, pointing your elbows back, but it'll isolate your lats a lot more. Okay, and one more. Come on, go, 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 all the way up. Stay close to the bar, close to the bar, close to the bar, slowly down. Good. That's it. So the idea is don't pull out like that. The idea is to keep your elbows back and arc your back, stick your chest up like that. Yeah. Of course, it makes it a lot harder because you're using one muscle group instead of several muscle groups to cheat and assist. If your body cheats, it'll bring in muscle groups and it'll be easier. And that's what the brain always thinks. What's the easy route? What's the easy way? What's the shortcut? Just like anything in life, you gotta take the fucking harder route because that's the one that's gonna pay off. All right, stretch in between the sets. What you'll notice, like when you get onto the second and third sets, you'll be much, much weaker. That's gonna be normal. As fatigue sets in and you're keeping the intensity there, you will get tired. So don't even worry about that because you're making the reps count. You're not just counting the reps, and you can incorporate your rest pause technique. So just hang there for a couple of seconds, do another rep. Hang there for maybe 3 seconds, do another rep. And do that for the last like 4 or 5 reps, just so you can really, really break down those muscle fibers, because obviously it's not as if, you know, you're always going to get assistance just to get a couple more forced reps out. Use a little bit of rest to do that with those rest pauses. Okay, we're doing 3 sets here and we're not counting the reps. We're just going to absolute failure, you know, meaning that you can't do any more, even if you had a gun to your head. Oh, that's it. 3 sets, done and dusted of our first exercise. I've done this towards the end of the workout before now, and it is much, much harder, but at the beginning, you're gonna be at your strongest. And as I said, I wanna prioritize lats today, so that's why we're doing it first. So time to get on to the next exercise. All right, we're on to the next exercise for lats. So by doing the chins, we really target the outer upper area of the lats. I find by doing this reverse grip pull down with an easy bar, it's just easier on my wrists and my elbows. By doing this, I find it in a reverse fashion that it works lower down the lat and helps thicken the lat to give you that 3-dimensional look from the side as well. So this is one of my favorite exercises, and it doesn't seem to fire my biceps as much if I do the exercise correctly. And when I say do the exercise correctly, I'll arc my back, stick my chest out, and make sure that I keep myself further away from the bar by leaning back slightly and then just coming in a little bit at the top. So I'm trying to emulate a pull down machine when I'm doing this, as opposed to pulling straight down and targeting a lot of bicep flexion. So you'll notice that I am leaning back slightly just to make sure that I take away that bicep flexion, and I'm squeezing my shoulder blades back and sticking my chest out at the top. When you fail on this, you'll see a lot of people concave their back and activate their abs. Their abs is assisting, but the back can't fire like that. Your shoulder blades are now rounded. They have to be retracted. Okay, that's me done for lats anyway. All right, so we're going to do a bent over row now, but this is going to be a little bit more difficult than a conventional type. I'm going to do this so my back is pretty much parallel to the floor, and I'm going to take a wider grip than you usually would, so it's much wider than your shoulder width, probably about 2 hand lengths wider than your shoulder grip. And I'm going to flare my elbows out and up towards the ceiling when I'm doing this, because what I want to do is target the middle fibers of my traps when I'm doing this. So think of like a normal cable row, machine row, but your elbows flared out. That's generally what we're going to do. So if you think about being on a cable row and you've got like a lat bar on there and you've got a wide grip and you're flaring your elbows out, so to target the real middle fibers, that deep middle fibers around your spine, going all the way out to your shoulder blades, that's where we're targeting by doing this type of angle on this exercise. You'll have to go much lighter than you usually do though. So I'm going to stand on a Reebok bench here, just so the plates don't hit the floor. All right, last exercise that we're going to do is again targeting the lats. So it's going to be a straight arm pull down. Sometimes people do this at the beginning of their workouts if they have problems with that mind muscle connection, to pre-fatigue the lats before going on into anything that requires bicep flexion, such as the reverse pull down, the bent over row. So like, I know a lot of people will do this first. I like to do that every now and again, but sometimes I just like to swap things up. So I'm going to do this at the end now, just to flush the lats with plenty of blood and isolate this area. So I'm going to hold on to the bar here, just on the outside. You can use a flat or an easy bar, keeping my arms straight, bend over slightly, and as I come down to about this area, that's when I'll use my traps to squeeze. So arms straight down, squeeze, chest out, and then get a real good stretch. Oh, that hit the spot. That really did isolate the area. All right, that is it. Done for lats. One last set here, and done for back. So if you do have a weakness within your back, number one, I suggest that you do this at the start of the week. Number two, make sure that you prioritize the muscle groups within your back that you find are weaker first. You know, don't obviously hit biceps the day before if you find it hard to get that mind-muscle connection, as a lot of people do. Make sure that you have pre-caged about 40 minutes before your workout, so you're getting plenty of blood flow within your lats and your traps to help you better get a contraction, that mind-muscle connection, and stay really hydrated through your workout, drinking your in-cage to ensure that you continue to have that mind-muscle connection from the neuromatrix, pure caffeine, the tyrosine, and of course, you know, the blood flow from your citrulline, so you're still getting a pump throughout the entire workout, and you're still trying to buffer that lactic acid through the carnosine throughout your workout as well. Okay, if you like this video, guys, if you like this back workout and you want more workouts like this, please like, comment, and subscribe.
And subscribe.
Echo.